Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Against of that mantra of Yena Vishwamidam Vyaptam Yanam Vyapnoti Kinchana Abha Rupam Idam Sarvam Yam Bhantam Anu Bhatyayam. So there we saw two mantras. First one is that Natatra Surya Bhati na Chandra Tarakam Nema Vidyuto Bhanti, that is from Kathopanishad, and from Chandogya Shruti 3.12.6 Padosya Sarva Bhutani Tripadasya Mritam Divi. Even in Purusha Suktam also, the same thing we got. Now, 129. The very interesting and very important mantra is sloka. Yasya sannidhi matrena dehendriya manodhyaha vishayeshu swakiyeshu vartante prerita iva. Yasya sannidhi matrena dehendriya manodhyaha Vishayeshu swakiyeshu vartante prerita iva. So, that by whose very presence the body and the sense organs, the mind and the intellect perform their respective functions like a team of servants prompted by their master. See, for the dead body also, everything is there, but they don't function. I'm talking about the Sthula Sarira, the Sthula Prapancha. But whenever there is that Abha Matram, that Chidabhasa is there, then and there everything starts functioning. Everything starts functioning. Even when the Jiva comes in mother's womb, after so many days, there is a particular time when actually Jiva comes, Jiva enters. Means, that life factor comes. Not the first that embroidered has the life or something. Means the organs and all those things getting started coming when that Chidabhasa portion also went there. First Chidabhasa is there. Because of that, mother can conceive something else. But the conceived kid is not as alive from the first day. After 1 month or 2 months, that the jiva enters. Because the jiva travels. Clear? Now, in some Shastrakara says that jiva comes through parjanya, means through brishti, rains. And then from there, sasya comes, the grains. That grains is eaten by the father. And from father, the jiva enters. Some of our scriptures say like that. Okay. So, what about the thing? The thing is, yasya sannidhi matrena, जिनके सन्निधि, जो संपर्क में आने से ही तुरंत देह, इंद्रिय, मनो, धिया, धिया मीन्स धी, मतलब ग्रॉस बॉडी एंड सटल बॉडी, स्वकीयेषु विषयेषु, अपने अपना विषय में, प्रेरिताः इव, प्रेरिताः इव means the servants, what we say, go there and bring that, do these things as our brain does, that brain gets the information that there is a mosquito, and brain tells that do it like that. So actually how brain functions? Now there is consciousness. That is brain's job to give work. Like एक कंपनी में, बहुत बड़ा कंपनी में आप देखेंगे, मैनेजर आ गया और बोलने लगा आज तुम ये करोगे, आज तुम वो करोगे, ये. बट हाउ दैट मैनेजर फंक्शंस, because there may be CEO or chairman or the owner of the company is backing him, means they have appointed the manager. So brain functions because of Chaitanya. Clear? Ahankaraadi dehanta vishayasya sukhadayaha वेद्यन्ते घटवद् येन नित्यबोधस्वरूपिणा अहङ्कारादिदेहान्ता विषयाश्च सुखादयः वेद्यन्ते घटवद् येन नित्यबोधस्वरूपिणा. That because of which everything, the ego, the body, the sense objects and their pleasures and so on, is known as clearly as a jar, is of the nature of eternal knowledge. So the thing is, ahankaradi dehantaha. Ahankaradi means ahankar, mana, prana, indriya, and deha, starting from ahankara, because that ahankara is called also in some philosophy that ahankara means mahatattva. So from mahatattva everything comes, because from total to individual comes. Clear? So here also ahankari, ahankara adi dehantaha vishayaha. Vishayaha means all the objects. Cha sukhadayaha. Sukhadayaha means sukha and dukkha. Clear? Nitya bodha swarupina yena. Yena means by something else. Tritiya. So by what? By Nitya Bodha Swarupina. Here, Swarupina is, see, feminine gender. Nitya Bodha Swarupina Yena Nityavad Swarup यो आत्मा के द्वारा घटवत वेद्यन्ते, घट जैसे जाना जाता है। घटादि जैसे, इसके मतलब, like any pot is like hastamalakabat. It's an abbreviation. It's a style of expression. So in Brihadaranya Shruti 4.3.23, it is there, nahi drashtur drishtehe विपरिलोपः विद्यते अविनाशित्वात्। दृष्टा के विनाश नहीं होता। अल्टीमेट जो दृष्टा है उनका विनाश नहीं होता। तो अगर दृष्टा के विनाश नहीं होगा तो दृष्टि का भी विनाश नहीं होगा। दृष्टा के मतलब that when we say that the ultimate seer means it's not my drashta is different, her drashta is different, his drashta is different. If it was there, then when I will die, my drashta will be die also. But drashta it is one, and the reflection is there. That is why everything starts functioning. So if the ultimate drashta is untouched, so drashta never dies. And drishti means samanya jnanam. I told you in Vivekachudamani in one sloka in context that there are two types of knowledge. One is samanya jnanam, another is vishesha jnanam. So for samanya jnanam is, illumination of everything else. When and vishesha jnanam, when illumined thing will start functioning accordingly, that is called vishesha jnanam. Clear? Yes. Now, the thing is, when we say, do you know, yesterday I have experienced a very nice thing, or my yesterday was not good, I was sad. So according to अद्वैत वेदांत, ये जो हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, मैं बहुत सुखी था, मैं दुखी था, मैं आनंदित हूं, दिस आई इज अहंकार. But we don't analyze it properly. That is why we think I am happy, I am dukhi, and everything. Actual I. But it is the ahankara is sukhi, dukhi, anandit that we very rarely analyze. So, what is the proof that where our ahankar is happy and unhappy? Now, when in Sushupti, the ahankara gets dissolved or merged, then there is no sukha, dukkha, and apparent koshananda. Clear? Eshoantaratma purusha. Oh, Eshoantaratma purusha puranaha. निरन्तराखण्ड सुखानुभूतिः सदैकरूपः प्रतिबोधमात्रः ईनेशिता वागसवश्चरन्ति एषोऽन्तरात्मा पुरुषः पुराणः निरन्तराखण्डसुखानुभूतिः सदैकरूपः प्रतिबोधमात्रः येनेशिता वागसवश्चरन्ति. The vital word is eneshita. Eneshita, I will expound it. So, this great truth, Satya, is the innermost self. The ancient Purusha, whose essential nature is the constant experience of infinite bliss, which is ever the same, yet it constantly gets reflected through different mental modifications and commanded by it. The sense organs and the pranas perform their functions. Eshaha antaratma. This innermost self means Sakshi Puranaha Purushaha. Puranaha means when it has been started, nobody knows. That is the Purana Shabda over here. And Pura api Nava iva iti Puranaha. जो पुरातन होते हुए भी आज भी नया है. See, if Chaitanya is very old, then it will not function, na? Because when the body gets old, they don't function like a teen or like a kid. But Chaitanya is not like that. Chaitanya Puran is like to say that beginningless. That is Pura. Clear? Now, Puranaha Purushaha means Sanatan Purusha. Clear? निरंतर अखंड सुखानुभूति ही सदा एक रूप. एक रूप means our we are Ananda Swarupa. Our intrinsic nature is Ananda. That is why we always search for Sukham or Anandam through Sukham. जगत में ऐसे कोई नहीं है जो पैसा खर्च करके चेष्टा करके दुख अपनाने के लिए जा रहा है. ऐसा खाना खा रहा है जो दुख देगा. ऐसा हो सकता है. परिणामे विषमिव. ऐसे बहुत सारे खाने पीने का सामग्री है, बट फिर भी एट दैट मोमेंट इट गेट that amritam eva, like that alcohol like drinks. Why people drink? Now it gives immediate effect, and maybe that is sukhanubhuti for them. Otherwise, why people spend millions and billions of rupees or dollars for to get it? They don't think that my body will be, affected, my kidney may be affected, my mind state of mind may be affected, because the 99% crimes happen after getting addiction, when buddhi vibram happens. Like, all when the Bengali community, suppose anyone has any one cloth, suppose new cloth in puja time, Durga puja के समय क्या होता है, हम लोग नया कपड़ा खरीदते हैं और लोगों को भी देते हैं. जैसे आई हैव सीन माय पेरेंट्स दैट बिफोर दुर्गा पूजा they used to go to several ashrams. They were adjoined, Belur Math and all other. And they used to purchase dhoti, and some swamis they knew. They used to give the dhoti and the envelope. They means the pranami as per their convenience. So, you know, okay, I will explain in differently. Yes. So if anyone has any one cloth, because बहुत लोग हैं जिनका 5 दिन पहनने के लिए 5 कपड़ा होता है, किसी का 10 होता है. ऐसे भी बहुत लोग हैं जिनका सिर्फ एक ही कपड़ा है. क्लियर? सो व्हाट डू ना, दे keep it for Ashtami. Why it is so? Now, Devi Durga decorates herself on the day of Ashtami. Ashtami is a very special day because Devi is decorating herself, and she is drinking alcohol. Clear? And in maybe 2006 or 96, there was a very long debate happened that some people are trying to, stretch our dharma, trying to insult our dharma, that Devi is drinking alcohol. But if you see Saptasati, there the clear mantra is there. And why Devi is getting intoxicated? She needs that her buddhi gets Shubha buddhi, means not like that, because she is going to kill one of the avatara of her own husband. Mahishasura is not the Asura. He was Shiva. If you read Chandi, if you read Kalika Puran, if you read Narada Puran, they clearly find that when Rambhasura appealed Bhagavan that I need Tribhuvan Vijay Santan, then Bhagavan Shiva told, I will come as your son. So then on that day, Devi is decorating herself. So some beautiful point just came into my mind. See, it is only in Bengali community that you will find that Devi Durga and is coming Lakshmi, Saraswati, Ganesha, Kartika. There is no connection with all those things with Durga. Actually, we don't worship Durga. In Kashi, there is one Durga temple. They are something different. They are also Dashahata, and but their weapons and things are different. They are shosya, food, mainly food is there. We worship Mahishasura Mardini. And with the Mahishasura Mardini, there is no connection with Kartika, Ganesha, and Lakshmi Saraswati. Where is the connection? The connection with Parvati. So we invite Parvati. क्यों? हिमालय की गृह में दुर्गा पूजा होती थी. क्लियर? हिमालय के घर में every year used to happen Durga Puja, and Parvati used to come from Kailash. Durga doesn't go back to Kailash or Mahishasura Mardini. Clear? So this is the, I think you have never heard about it. This is in Chandi, in chapter 4, chapter uh, 2, 3, 4, 3 chapters it is there. And who is Durga? Actually, 3 Devis have been depicted. One is Mahakali, who is the destroyer of Tamas, first. And she directly did not kill, she invoked or made awaken Vishnu Bhagavan to kill Madhukaitava. Mahishasura Mardini Durga is the destroyer of Rajaguna, because Mahishasura was the symbol of Rajas. And why that Shiva, if you find out one thing, a lot of Devi Devatas gave her a lot of things. But Mahishasura was killed only by the weapons given by Shiva, because the Khadga was given by Botuka Bhairava. This is one avatar of Shiva. And the Trishula was given by Shiva. Clear? And there is अहंकारा, सत्व की अहंकार होता है, वो नाश करने के लिए Mahasaraswati. So Durga Mahishasura Mardini is the avatar of Mahalakshmi. So Mahalakshmi is actually killing Mahishasura, and Mahasaraswati is killing Shumbha and Nishumbha. Clear? And Sattva Ahankar is so deeper, because of that 13 chapters are there in Chandi. So for Tama, only one chapter, first chapter. For Rajas, 2, 3, 4 chapter. And entire last 13 chapter or 9 chapter, sorry, not 13, 9 chapter is for Sattva Guna, Mahasaraswati. Why I am telling that? And with that alcohol in Balaram, who was the avatara of Sheshnag, avatar of Vishnu, If you find out his mantra, Balarama Surapriya, and if you read Mahabharata, you will see so many massacre he made after drinking the alcohol. Even he stressed and dragged Yamuna because he was totally drunk, and he told that I am going to take a bath. And why I will go to Yamuna? Yamuna will come to me and I will dip. So he brought the Yamuna, dragged Yamuna. That is why Yamuna's flow is like that. Means whenever we are intoxicated, our swabhavika buddhi vritti doesn't work. Swabhavika buddhi vritti, that is the effect of intoxication. Clear? Now, this ananda is not same, because after having any intoxication or any pleasurous thing, आइसक्रीम सुख देता है, लेकिन एक खाने के बाद लगता है और एक खाऊं. तो जिनके पास में वो विवेक है, नहीं, माई थ्रोट विल बी अफेक्टेड और माई वेट विल बी गेन और so many things, she or he deals with his or her intellect that no, one is enough. And if they go to Baskin Robbins like ice cream shop, they say no, it's very costly. If you means सबके हालत तो समान नहीं होता. No, we will not spend in that. Of everyone has some budget. So, एषः अंतरात्मा पुराणः पुरुषः निरंतर अखंड सुखानुभूति सदा एक रूपः प्रतिबोध मात्र प्रति, and that sukham, our in that intrinsic nature sukham is homogeneous, everywhere the same. Like in class 6 or 7, that they used to tell that take a spoon of uh, sugar, then that sugar you just mixed nicely, and then from any of the portion of the glass, from the top, from the bottom, from the middle, the same sweetness is there to make us understand about the homogeneousness. Clear? So that is homogeneousness, and by that, and that ananda is jnana swarupa. He sends everything else. Here it is yena ishitaha, जिनके द्वारा प्रेरित होकर वाक असवहा चरंती. वाक असवहा मीन्स कर्मेंद्रिय एंड ज्ञानेन्द्रिय. क्योंकि वाक, पानी, पाद, पायु, उपस्थ आर कर्मेंद्रिय, and asavaha is jnanendriya, chakshu karna nasika jihva tak tvak. They functions because they are getting, or they are as if they are ordered by someone else. Now we will just find out two places like that. Ishita word we will get. The first one is in mantra pushpam. Keno Shruti is there. केनेशितं पतति प्रेषितं मनः केन प्राणः प्रथमः प्रैति युक्तः केनेशितां वाचमिमां वदन्ति चक्षुश्रोत्रं उ देवः युनक्ति। ये सवाल है फर्स्ट मंत्र ऑफ केनोपनिषद। क्लियर? दिस इज द फर्स्ट मंत्र ऑफ केनोपनिषद। केनेशितम प्रशितम, किनके अभिप्राय के अनुसार नियोजित होकर मन अपना अपना विषय में धावित होता है। जिनको जो चाहते हैं, यू जस्ट सी आवर बैक हैज नो आईज, बट इफ देयर इज itching, my hand exactly goes in that place. And if I am little flabby, and if there is not enough flexibility that my hand can reach over there, we take support of another inert and do. How it happens? Exact place where there is no eyes. केने शितम पतति प्रेषितम। ये उपनिषद सवाल उठा रहा है, ये किनके द्वारा प्रेरित होकर मन अपने अपने विषय में धावित होता है। किनके द्वारा प्रेरित होकर सर्व प्रधान प्राण जो होता है वो अपने अपने काम करते हैं। मतलब प्राण अपान व्यान उदान समान। किनका काम है ये शरीर यंत्र को अलाइव रखना, किसी का काम है भूख बढ़ाना, किसी का काम है भूख बचाना, किसी का काम है when there is uneasiness, then we have to excrete through vomiting or by anything else. That is the work of another prana. And when suppose in camp, last day and train after 1 hour, हम लोग क्या बोलते, बच्चा पैक करो पैक करो पैक करो, वाइंड अप वाइंड अप। तो उसमें एक लीडर रहता है, वो सारे बाद में सब कुछ लिपटा के ट्रेन में चला आता है। दैट इज अनदर वायु इज देयर, अनदर वाइटल फोर्स इज देयर हुज वर्क इज just doing the final packing and going out. So how they functions exactly? आंख कान की काम नहीं करते, कान नाक की काम नहीं करते। Each and every sense organs are appointed in their respective vishaya strictly. How it is possible? कौन कराते हैं? And किसके अभिप्राय के अनुसार कोई वाक्य उच्चारित होता है? हाउ द स्पीच, किसको क्या बोलना पड़ेगा? सबके लिए समान वाक्य नहीं बोलते। दोस्त के साथ जो वाक्य में वार्तालाप होता है, बड़ों के साथ ऐसे वार्तालाप नहीं होता है। हस्बैंड के साथ जो वाक्यालाप होता है, बच्चों के साथ नहीं होता है। So how that exact things for the exact people, how it happens? उपनिषद सवाल किया है। See the beauty of the things. Why that ज्योतिष्मान means चक्षु, मतलब कौन एक ही मन को आंख में देता है और काम करा लेता है आंख का, कान में देता है कान का काम करवा लेता है, हाथ को देता है हाथ का, कौन करते हैं ये? So, and another word is there, Purana Vrujaha. Yes, in third line or in your book, second line, Sad सदा एक रूपः प्रतिबोध मात्रः. That pratibodha shabda is has also been taken from Kenopanishad. Kenopanishad 2.4. Pratibodha viditam matam amritatvam hi vindate. जब बुद्धि जो प्रत्यय है, बुद्धि जो वृत्ति है, उनकी आत्मा क्या है? जैसे इतना सुंदर लाइट, इनकी आत्मा क्या है? द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. एसी मशीन, उनकी आत्मा क्या है? इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. सो जिन्होंने इस बुद्धि प्रत्यय का प्रत्यक आत्मा, मतलब जो आ, हर चीज का जो मूल वो ब्रह्म है, उनको जो अनुभव किया है, उनका ही प्रकृत ज्ञान हुआ है. हु हैज by the grace of himself, by the grace of scripture, by the grace of guru, when anyone can understand the the source of everything else, he becomes the source. Brahmaveda, Brahmaiva Bhavati. But here in Kenopanishad is differently saying that Pratibodha Viditam Matam Amritatvam hi Vindate. जिन्होंने अमृतत्वम को जाना, उनका ही मोक्ष लाभ हो गया. मतलब ब्रह्मविद ब्रह्मविद ब्रह्मैव भवति. Brahman is the only amritatva. Who becomes Brahman, he becomes Amar. And that is the moksha. Clear? Then, Sada Ekarupaha. That homogeneousness. हर जगह पर जैसे चैतन्य घन, some scriptures you will get that word chaitanya ghana, condensed, and everywhere the same thing. In Chandogya Shruti 6.2.1, it is there ekameva advitiyam. In that mantra where it is there it is Brahman Eka and Advitiya, and means except Brahman, there is no reality, no Jiva, no Jagat, no Tattva. He is the only thing, he is the Satta. Means, see, that is the difference between, and that is the main difference between Sanatana Hindu Dharma, means Sanatana Dharma, and all other religions. All other religions are telling there is one God, one God, one God, one God, and बेचारे सनातनी जो शास्त्र का नहीं जानते हैं, वो बहुत सारे गॉड गॉडेस को मान लेते हैं. तो देखो, जो एक भगवान को मानते हैं वही लड़ाई करते हैं, और क्योंकि वो चाहते सब माने एक ही भगवान है. अरे वो दूसरा मैटर है, लेकिन जो मैं बोलना चाहता हूं, but the Sanatan Riti is not that there are many gods, that Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, Shiva, Durga, Kali, Saraswati, Lakshmi. It's not there. Shruti is telling clearly Ekam Eva Advitiyam. There is no Jiva, no Jagata. Whatever you are seeing, there is only Brahman, only God. There is no question of one, because if you accept one, you have to accept two also. From one, counting starts now. But if it is there only things, then there is no question of one. Clear? So, and that Antaratma came in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 1.4.8. Antarataram yad ayamatma. Antaratara means that Atma, Ayamatma, is Antarataram of everything else. The books, table, chair, everything else, the Antaratama, the innermost thing, that is Atma. In Taittiriya Shruti, you will get Tat Srishtva Tad Anupravishat. मैंने सृष्टि किया और उनके अंदर प्रवेश किया. So those are the Shruti Siddhanta has been depicted in sloka number 131. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.